Have you spent a long amount of time being someone that everyone else needed? That now you have no idea who the hell you are? Let's talk about it. I am knocking on the 50 door, and I have also been in the midst of being pulled by multiple directions. And in the last few years, when I was younger, I never thought that, oh, midlife crisis, oh, whatever. That would never happen to me. Surprise. Here we are. Maybe you are in that stage of your life where you're taking care of your kids, maybe even grandkids, and your parents all at the same time. Not to mention a significant other and fur kids and everybody else, and you become last on that list. And you sometimes don't remember who you are. Been there, done that. I feel you. Many times we're people pleasers. I think as women, we want to fix it. We want to take care of it. We want to make other people happy. And all of that makes a lot of pressure on us. A lot. And in the midst of doing all that, which makes us feel great. We do. We feel great because we're picking up, dropping off, taking care of, solving the problems, being there for so many people that sometimes we forget who we are. We forget what our desires, dreams, happiness really and truly looks like. Okay. So I want you to, if you're watching this, go grab some paper and something to write with. Because I want us to do a little exercise. So you can pause here and come back if you don't have it handy. And this is an exercise that I use with my clients. Typically, I don't know, we usually do it at least once a year, if not more times than that. But on your piece of paper, I would like for you to draw a big circle and put me in the middle of that circle. Now, see, this is a whole piece of paper, so it's a pretty big circle. Okay. So draw that big circle, put me in the middle, and you can put your name if you'd like. Now, on the outside of that circle, not on the inside, on the outside of that circle. And this may take some time. So if you want to pause as we go through, that's great. Or if you want to listen and then come back to it, whichever way. On the outside of that circle, I want you to write down all the things that you have been given as titles. Let me give you an example. Mom, grandmom, aunt, sister, friend, coworker, let's see, wife, neighbor, daughter, niece, teacher, granddaughter, fur mom, coach. All these things are going to go on the outside of that circle. Okay. Again, this may take some time and you can add to it. If you think, oh, I'm this too, you can add it later if it comes to you later after you've done this exercise. All these things that we were born into, right? All these things that were given to us. We were a daughter. We then maybe became, a mom or a grandmom or an aunt, or we are a friend, a niece. So all these things that were sort of bestowed upon us. Okay. So that's the outside. That's the outside. I bet you see where I'm going with this. Now, on the inside of that circle, I want you to write the things of of who you are at your core. So let me give you an example. Honest, loving, respectful, stubborn, open-minded, old soul, dependable, loyal, reliable, trustworthy. Okay. Those are the things that are in the middle of the circle. Okay. Those are your attributes, your personality, your morals, your values, the things that make you you. Yes, you can be an aunt and a friend and all the things, but you are you. So what are you at your core? What do you feel at your core? And this may be harder for some than others because we have spent so much time taking care of other people that sometimes our own identity gets a little blurry. Okay. For example, and this is just sort of an external thing, but a friend of mine is dating someone with a different accent than what she has. And so she is now, I can pick up some words that are sounding more like him than her because they're spending a lot of time together. Okay. So it's that in between, that blurry, and the same thing can happen with our desires, our dreams, and because we've put so much focus on everybody else and sometimes have ignored us. Okay. So back to this little exercise. We have you in the middle, and this is your core. Can this change? Probably. A lot of them are the same for life. Absolutely. Right? So take this and truly examine what you are at your core and start there. Because I really do think that as someone who is rediscovering themselves and rediscovering and reclaiming their confidence, that part of it is really getting to know yourself again. And that takes little time to do that introspective, heartfelt, emotional work. Okay. Now, if you want to take it one step further, it's a little challenge. Take those words that were in the middle of your circle here, and I encourage you to draw a heart. I'm not an artist, so there's that. Draw a heart on your paper and put those words that you really truly value for yourself. You know, somebody said one time, "Why did you put stubborn in there?" I said, "Because I am stubborn." It has worked to my advantage a lot. It's also worked to my disadvantage, but it is part of me, and I do value that. But those pieces that you truly value, write those in the middle of that heart. I invite you to do that. And then cut that heart out. And I want you to place it somewhere where you see it every single day, whether that is on the bathroom mirror, whether that is using it as a bookmark for your whatever you're reading at the time, in your journal, on the refrigerator, in your car, something that every single day will truly remind you of who you are at your core. And you can always add to this list. This is you can, you know, a week from now, a month from now, go, you know what? I really am whatever you've discovered. And you can put that down. That's the great thing about this, right? So take that heart, place it somewhere where you can see it. Place it somewhere that will remind you of who you are at your core. Because when we get fuzzy on who we are, sometimes we just need to take a step back, take a few breaths, and then truly look at who we are from the inside. And then we can start working on the outside and working on relationships or boundaries or making changes, acceptance, overcoming fear, overwhelm, whatever that is, right? So if this was something that really was like, I like where she was going with this. Please don't forget that I offer a Thursday night group coaching. It's called Embracing Me, Embracing Confidence. And I would love for you to join. There's no long-term obligation. And we meet Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we meet for about an hour. I'm very respectful of your time. Come join us, come check it out. During this time, we do emotional freedom technique or tapping, meditation, journaling. We laugh. We sometimes we don't like what's being asked, but come join us. Come see what it's like if this is something that you would like to dive deeper into. All right, everybody, have a great day.